We are out here on a Saturday morning. We got a lot of projects, a lot of house projects, and we got soccer today, but I'm going to do a couple things on the Nova. Starting with pulling the belt off, pulling the belts out and get them recerted. They expire in June. So pop the cover off, going to pull this seat and then get these yanked out. I went through my tune with a special guy, little tuner we're going to have help us out, I think. Just kind of hit a wall. He looked at the tune and instantly was like, hey, something's wrong with your left front strut. That's probably why it was wheeling. And the things that he saw, I'm just wasn't really equipped for. So the other thing is I leaned that thing out all last race. The AFR is obviously way out of whack, like not normal for what I'm doing. And he said like that thing's just severely under time. So I'm going to put the fuel back in it and then kind of came up with a different strategy on how to creep up on stuff. One of the problems, like my tune looks like most anyone's with boosts looks, like all the tunes that I've seen. The problem is like the situation where I'm pulling fuel, I'm leaning out most of the table, right? And then it's picking up in the bottom half of the run, which I didn't really want to do. And then when you pull fuel, for instance, to go on the two-step, which it needs less fuel to get up. And then once it does its timing pull, it needs more fuel, and it's all in the same part of the map. So you kind of fight yourself. Same thing with timing. Like, I think our strategy, what he was talking about, how to effectively do that is way different than I do it. So I'm going to try that because it makes sense. Like the way he's talking about doing it, you wouldn't be, when you blend a timing map. So if I wanted to put timing up high, but I have lower timing down low, like you're going to blend it, but then you're going to end up picking up early in the run. So we're going to change some of the strategy. That strut's probably got to get taken off. I thought maybe the adjustment was off. It's not. So there is something wrong with that strut. They're only a year old, and I transport with airbags in the trailer. So it's not like it got hot or something going down the road. So we're going to pull the belts off. And then tomorrow I'm doing a video chat with a guy that's probably interested in buying the Camaro. So I don't think I really went through any of that. Needs cleaned, but I can't race two cars. And I'd love to show you guys how, the tire clearance that we have under that metal plate, because it's a lot. There's a lot of tire clearance. But like this thing just needs, I need to kind of clean this up as time allows today. My kid's been out here drawing in the dust on it. But yeah, and got some ideas on here too. The other thing that we talked about was he thinks some of the wheeling that I do is because there's too much air getting under the front. So I ordered a fiberglass chin spoiler. I'm going to put that on and probably make a converter change and see where we can go. So goals are still 390s. I mean, that's what I want to do. He thinks it's totally obtainable and that I'm really close. I got to make a couple small changes. I do have carbon fiber bars on order, and that will help take some weight off the back of the car, get a little percentage on the front. I thought the front percentage was not good. He said it's right in range on what he likes to run on a big tire. So that's a little better too. Maybe I could think about putting my bitchin' turbos on without having to reinvent the wheel. I was originally wanting to move them up here and redo all of this, which is a ton of work. But if I can get them to fit back there where they is, it's not that much work. So yeah, anyway, that's all I got for right now.
We were born over the world. you, 'cause I knew I couldn't catch you. So I left the sky and I fell behind. We were one and the same, running like moths to the flames. You'd hang on every word I say, but now they only ricochet. We were falling away. You left me with a bittersweet taste, but when I set my heart your way.
How quickly things change in a week. What are we doing? Well, Camaro sold. So it's going to Canada. It's going to run LDR. They got to make some changes to it. Probably didn't get as much as I wanted, but it's out of my hair, and I can focus on the Nova, or if the Nova sells, which it could always sell, move on to something else, what I've been scheming on, but I'm not telling you guys about that. So them are pretty nice, and this motor's pretty badass, so there's opportunity here for that to go in there. We'll see. I just wanted to update you guys. I'm gonna get this thing yanked out, get everything gathered up, and bye-bye Dirk Diggler. This thing is pretty sweet though. So anyway, can't ride two horses with one ass. None of the trim's done, but painted the house on Monday. My mom painted the garage doors, and they helped jockey some ladders for me. You can still see our blue porch. It's coming along. And then I want to show you guys what I did. I just made these crawl spaces today. Bam. That's 3/4 inch plastic. I routed it. Routed the edges. And then put a wing nut, put a bracket on there. That's some heater hose. So yeah, enough about miscellaneous projects. I'm trying to make a cool video. I think I told you guys that the Camaro was sold. So I got all the stuff rounded up. I did get another block, because why not? And then pulled that motor out of the Camaro. But I got some pretty good advice on cutting some air from under the car. So I bought this from Unlimited, and I spent some time just a second ago, made some carbon fiber pieces that are going to go right there. I spent a lot of time trying to eyeball this thing. Now, I do have to cut the bottom of it because it is 2 inches off the ground. But the goal is to cut the air beneath the car. So I'm going to put those corner pieces on and use some Clecos, and then I've got it kind of positioned, and then I can get it back up in the air and kind of block it up once I get it on my race jacks, and then drill and rivet it into the bumper, or Cleco at first, and then I'm going to cut this thing. And it'll probably look like Mad Max, because I'm going to put rivets everywhere, because I'm not doing a bunch of fiberglass work. So that's the plan. Also, I got a smoking deal on that block. So don't worry, guys. Got everything rounded up for this. Got my headers off that I made in another video. And I'd love to try to get those on the Nova. Those are XPR Pro Mod 88s, and I got them with this. So I think they'd be pretty sweet on here. But I'd really like them up in the bumper, because that's 100 pounds I'd be moving. But then I think, like, I have to redo all the headers. And then this strut's fucked up, so it's got to get freshened. And yeah, but I'd love the turbos to be up here, but then I think, like, man, that's a lot of work and a lot of messing around. But I'm a squirrel, so you never know. But I'd have to move that. I'd have to redo my tank. have to redo tons of stuff, but my tank could go back where the turbo is, and then it's just a few oil lines. I don't know. But then I could just put that in there. But then I don't have injector drivers or a second set of injectors, and that's a bunch of money. Or I could just run it this way and do that in the winter time and redo all this and put adjustable strut cups in and put new down bars in and double frame rail in and buy a new front clip that's carbon fiber. And then I could buy a fiberglass body for the back. I don't know. But anyway, here we go.
It bounces off the walls you made. Ricochet. If I was whole, I'd turn right now. I'd forget it and just walk away. 'Cause I've been told that I'm dragging it out. And I've been dying just to see your face.
I got this thing taped up so I could make some measurements 3.5 inches off the ground, and then I'll cut it flat and kind of split the difference. So I think that thing's gonna work out. And then the goal here is I was told I need to build something like this. So I got some extra carbon fiber pieces, and that is where we're going. That's where we're heading, guys. What that allegedly does is it stops air from going in here. But the turbos are going to be sucking air, but I don't think that's really going to affect anything. So, Pro jacks next. Get this thing up in the air. Cut it. Mount it. And then see if I can reattach the bottom with some rivets. Kind of strengthen this thing. We'll see. I think that thing's going to look pretty good. Well, this is what I've been working on so far this weekend. I'm almost done all the way to the gate. A lot of work, all with bags. Now, why would I do that? Well, I have to build a bunch of forms. And I've been shoveling dirt because I have a bunch of loose dirt over there. Clear over there. And it's not hard digging or anything, but it's easier for me since that form's already a 2x8, 2x6 in spots, to just throw dirt along the bottom to prevent the concrete from blowing out. I'm not a concrete guy. I don't really care. People talk shit, whatever. But I'm doing that because all of this floods from a broken pipe right here in this dude's yard. And I've talked to them about it and they won't fix it. So all my ground height, this is going to become the lowest spot. And then my fucking house is going to be, hopefully, the base of the footing is going to be right where this ground is. So when we dig this down, we'll pack it full of rock, right? And then have a 3-foot stem wall. And we need to just be way higher than everything else here. So this will hopefully be the low spot. So when water sheds this way, it's just going to go up. And then we got to finish building our road. But I'm sloping this at like 1/2 inch per 8 foot backwards. And so by the time it gets back to here, it might be a 2x4 laid on its side, but some of this is insane. Like, I've just been grabbing chunks of concrete and stuff, right? There's to block this, but there's a cinder block. So I mean, like, this is 2x8, so I don't know what that is. It's probably 16-inch pour there. Yeah, anyway. It's a high heat warning today. It's supposed to be like 98. It's 52. And gotta love Oregon. It's 52 like just the other day. We don't get a bunch of temperature like this, especially in June. So hopefully I'm done out here after a couple 3 hours. I was hoping to have all this done, but I'm not gonna kill myself literally just to finish this. So I'm gonna build some form, and then at 11 I'm getting out of the heat. I'm gonna go in the shop and work on the race car. Finally got done with some concrete enough to come out here. I did all the boring stuff. Maybe you guys like watching it, but let me show you. So I got 1,000,000 holes drilled in that. I cut the bottom half of it off, and I had it all cleat coat together, and then my Pro Jack wouldn't fit under it, but it'll fit under this. So I'm gonna go ahead and secure this thing best I can, see what I can come up with, and then I'm gonna probably let it down and see if the Pro Jack will clear it, because it was kind of hard holding it. And this thing might just need to get shoved up a little higher. I tried to do it so there was still a little lip underneath. So if I wanted to do a little fiberglass work, which I don't want to do, that I could secure that and goop it. And I might still goop it, but I don't want to. But I spaced these on 5 inches, made a center mark, cut it, did all the things. Anyway.
And all I wanted was to say goodbye into the fortress that you stuck behind. And in the silence now I realize that after all I built the wall. Oh, we were one in the same, running like moths to the flame. You'd hang on every word I'd say, but now they only ricochet. You were falling away, you left me with a bittersweet taste. But when I set my heart your way, it bounces off the walls you made. Ricochet. All these broken souls, they never make me whole. They don't know my heart. They don't know my heart. All these broken souls, yeah, it's what more beautiful. They don't know my heart. They don't know my heart. I'll send out my soul. So what's more beautiful? They won't know my heart. This is our case part. We were one in the same, running like moths to the flame.
I know what you guys are thinking. Like, this isn't a drift car. But everything with a purpose, come on. I don't like it, but it is pretty symmetrical. So I did a good job. But I just don't like it. I don't like any of this stuff. It looks okay. So here's a update from yesterday. That doesn't look like a lot, but dude, that's 8 foot of fence in between. I'm gonna say I have like, obviously there's like 1.5 posts there that I still gotta do, but there's 11 in front of that, and there's 39 posts. So to the back post, that would be 40. It's 320 feet. So I don't know. My kids come and helped me. We did stringers, we cut the posts, and then I set fence boards all day yesterday. And man, it was like 90 degrees. And now it's overcast and it feels like it's like 50. But anyway, it's almost fenced off for the dog. So I got to pour concrete that way, but can barely walk today. And now we're going to the racetrack here shortly. Tomorrow's Father's Day. Sorry, this video is going to span several weekends. I just can't get it all in. but the garage is absolutely trashed. I got to pick up, so that's kind of what I'm doing today. Hoping I can finish this front bumper chin spoiler. But I also have 3 of our personal vehicles. Got my wife a new whip. But I got 3 of my personal vehicles need an oil change. So I know you guys are all in the same boat, right? Just bombarded with life. But it's gonna be race car stuff soon, and we've been buying stuff. So I'd like to work on that and all this stuff. But the Camaro's gone finally, so I'm gonna start wheeling stuff that way. Thinking that, I mean, I can't even walk in here. This is all cardboard that needs broke down, but terrible. We got to close out this video because this is the forever video, and this is not, I'm not able to get as much done as I want. So sorry guys. Let me show you what I finished up. Got this other side done. I haven't checked to see if this will clear my Pro Jack. But everything's fitted. I got to paint these brackets. My son wanted to come out here. We made him a new windscreen. Fired this thing up, changed oil in it. Broke the keyway. On that deal. Got to weld my wheelie bars. Figure out a bracket doubler, but my carbon bars should be here soon. Shout out to my sponsor for some carbon fiber wheelie bars. Let's see. Yeah. Converter change, struts, service, nut and bolt. We're ready to race. Thanks for following along with the home projects and the race car projects and life. I hope you guys enjoy this. See you next time.